The internet can't stop talking about it. But before we dive into this heartwarming story of love, family, and new beginnings, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the emotional updates from Wang and Shen Yu's journey into parenthood. This is the story that melted millions of hearts in just a few hours, a touching chapter in the lives of one of Asia's most beloved celebrity couples. It all began quietly, away from flashing cameras and red carpets. After months of keeping their newborn baby's life private, Wang and Shen Yu finally decided it was time to bring their little one home, to the place where their love story first began, and where family means everything. For the first time since becoming parents, they made the journey back to Dylan's hometown to introduce their baby to their families. What followed was a day full of emotions, laughter, tears, and memories that fans around the world are still talking about. According to people close to the couple, Dylan and Shen Yu planned this visit for weeks. They wanted everything to be perfect. Shen Yu, known for her humble and thoughtful nature, packed small handmade gifts for Dylan's parents, a gesture that touched fans who followed her from her Meteor Garden days. Dylan, always the protective husband and proud father, personally arranged every little detail of the trip, from booking a quiet countryside villa for privacy to ensuring the baby's comfort throughout the journey. When the day arrived, the usually composed Dylan couldn't hide his excitement. Witnesses at the airport described him smiling non-stop, gently cradling the baby while Shen Yu stayed close beside him, her eyes soft with emotion. Even though they tried to stay low-key, their warmth couldn't go unnoticed. Some fans who spotted them from afar said it was one of the most beautiful sights they'd ever seen, Dylan, Shen Yu, and their little bundle of joy finally stepping out together as a family. As they arrived at Dylan's family home, it felt like time stood still. The moment his parents saw their grandchild for the first time, they broke down in tears. Dylan's mother reportedly couldn't contain her emotions, her hands trembled as she reached out to hold the baby, whispering blessings in Mandarin. Shen Yu, standing beside her, also teared up. She later said quietly to those close to her that this moment was the real beginning of their family life. It was no longer about fame or spotlight, it was about love, generations, and the small things that matter the most. Dylan's father, known for being a reserved man, had tears in his eyes too. He hugged his son tightly, and for a brief second, Dylan's tough public image faded away. He was just a son again, a man returning home with his own child. The emotion was so raw that even the family helpers nearby reportedly had to look away to hold back tears. Shen Yu, ever graceful and kind, spent the afternoon with Dylan's mother in the kitchen, helping her prepare a simple family lunch. The two women shared laughter and stories as Dylan played with the baby in the living room. At one point, Dylan was seen lifting his child high in the air, his laughter echoing through the house, a sound so genuine and joyful that even neighbors could hear it. It wasn't the sound of a celebrity. It was the sound of a father in love with his child. When the family finally sat down to eat, Shen Yu and Dylan insisted on feeding the baby first before taking their own bites. Their attentiveness and teamwork impressed everyone. Dylan's parents watched them closely, exchanging smiles that said everything. They were proud, grateful, and full of admiration for the couple their son had become part of. Shen Yu's gentle nature fit right into the Wang family's warmth, and even Dylan's grandmother, who rarely speaks much, reportedly blessed Shen Yu with a red envelope for good fortune and happiness in motherhood. As the evening sun set, Dylan took his family for a walk around the quiet garden behind his childhood home. He pointed out the small pond where he used to play as a child, telling Shen Yu stories of how he'd once tried to catch fish with his bare hands. She laughed softly, teasing him, and the baby cooed in her arms as if joining in the laughter. For fans who later saw photos captured by a family member, the image of Dylan standing behind Shen Yu, his arms around her as she held the baby, looked like something straight out of a movie. But this wasn't acting, it was their real life, pure and unscripted. Later that night, Dylan shared a rare, emotional message on social media. He wrote, "Today, my heart found peace. Seeing my parents hold our child reminded me what love truly means. It's not about fame or success, it's about the people waiting for you at home." The post quickly went viral, garnering millions of likes within hours. Fans flooded the comments section with messages of love and congratulations. Many said it was the most genuine thing Dylan had ever written. Some even said it felt like a healing moment, a reminder that behind every idol is a human being with a family and emotions just like everyone else. Shen also shared a short video clip later that evening, a soft montage of their trip home. It showed blurry shots of hands holding, laughter over dinner, and a quiet moment of her placing the baby's hand in Dylan's mother's palm. The caption read simply, "Home is where hearts meet." That single sentence was enough to make the internet melt. Within an hour, the clip had over 10 million views, with fans commenting that it was the sweetest family moment they had ever seen from the couple. What made the moment even more special was how unpolished it felt. When it was finally time to leave, the family gathered again for one last meal. Dylan's mother packed homemade snacks for them to take on the road, a classic gesture of love from any mother. Shen hugged her tightly, thanking her for her kindness and promising to visit again soon. As they said goodbye, Dylan's father placed his hand on his son's shoulder and said quietly, "Take care of them. That's all that matters now." Dylan nodded, eyes glistening with emotion, holding his baby close as Shen stood beside him. On their way back to the city, Dylan and Shen were spotted sharing a quiet moment in the car. Dylan reached over to hold Shen hand while their baby slept peacefully in her arms. It was a small moment, but one that fans described as the picture of love. In a world full of fast fame and fleeting attention, seeing them live such a genuine, grounded life gave fans something rare, hope. As soon as they returned home, Shen posted another message online. She wrote, "Every family has its own story. Ours is still being written, one small moment at a time." The comments flooded in, people from all over Asia and beyond congratulating them, thanking them for sharing such a warm and human side of their lives. It wasn't just a celebrity update, it felt like an emotional connection between them and millions of fans who had grown up watching them. For Dylan and Shen, this journey into parenthood has changed everything. It's made them softer, more grounded, and more appreciative of the simple joys that fame can never replace. Their decision to share this moment, to bring their baby home to meet their families, wasn't a publicity stunt. It was an act of love, a celebration of heritage, and a quiet promise to keep family at the center of everything they do. As the story continues to spread across social media, one thing is clear, Dylan and Shen have touched people's hearts not just with their talent, but with their sincerity. They remind everyone that behind every glamorous photo and headline, there's a real life full of emotions, families, and love stories that matter far more than fame. So as fans replay the videos and photos from that unforgettable visit, they're not just watching two celebrities, they're watching two souls growing together, becoming parents, becoming family. And perhaps, that's why this moment will remain etched in people's memories for years to come. Because in the end, it wasn't about the cameras or the fame, it was about coming home. About showing their families that love truly endures, and that no matter how far they go, family is where the heart always returns. And that's what makes this sweet family moment of Shen and Dylan Wang bringing their baby home not just a news story, but a love story that continues to inspire the world.